just like many of you. Some of these fragrances are naughty, some are nice. Some contain sweet notes, warm woods, and booze. Others contain vanilla, oud, and spice. Sit there, grab a drink, and some food to put in your belly. I can create a rhyme on the fly better than Mr. Smelly. Hail to the king! Oh man, I crack me up sometimes. Hopefully you guys had a great laugh as well. I hope you're all doing well and fantastic. Obviously, Christmas is right around the corner. My schedule's been super busy. Definitely wanted to get this video out there sooner, but life happens. And well, you know what? Who cares? Here we are, right? Here we are to talk about fragrances that remind me or smell like Christmas. And they might remind you or smell like Christmas to you as well. So let's get right into the list here. Do I recommend blind buying the first fragrance? Absolutely. Hard for us to get a sample of this one, guys, here in America, but at the time I'm recording, actually I got sidetracked. So right before I started recording, I was browsing around on fragrancebuy.ca. I saw that this was back in stock, so definitely wanted to include this option here for you at the last minute. I had 7, now there's 8. So 8 fragrances to go over. The first one here, Stronger With You. So absolutely. So what's this all about? You have nice warm spices in here. Of course, you have that chestnut that the line is known for, you know. You also have some nice spices in here. You have a boozy nuance. I wish the booze was ramped up a little bit, but like most designer boozy fragrances, they're afraid to ramp up that booze. Not that I want it to smell, you know, like I've just been drinking, but I would like to notice and experience that booziness a little bit more. But that's all right. Still a great fragrance, you know, typical designer fashion that we've seen as of late. Vanilla, your tonka bean in the dry down. So it starts off great and then it goes, predictable, but still a great fragrance in my opinion. Fantastic time to wear this, you know, being winter time. And of course, you know, Christmas, which is why I'm shooting this video right around the corner here, just in a couple of days. But yeah, guys, Stronger With You, absolutely. Fantastic one. If you haven't tried this, your opportunity is now. Fragrancebuy.ca, like I said, has this in stock. I'm going to be including a link down below. Check it out. Get your hands on this, your noses on it while you can. If I wasn't going to start this list off with that fragrance, which one was I going to start off with? This one right here from the house of Burberry. This is, of course, Burberry London. A lot of people call this Christmas time in a bottle. If you haven't noticed, I'll tell you right now, I've been trying to stay away from those, you know, those lines, this in a bottle, that in a bottle, and just say what it is. But it looks like I've traded in that corny line for corny jokes. Many of you seem to like the corny jokes, so we'll stick with that. But anyway, in this fragrance here, I believe it's that combination of Gaiac wood and cinnamon. It creates not only this warm, comforting, cozy type of a vibe, but also it is very reminiscent to the smell of like a Christmas tree, you know, Douglas fir, and you know, trees like that. But I think the warmth, the coziness, the spices, well, I know in my mind it creates the idea or the vision of being near the kitchen. You know, my kitchen is adjacent to the living room. In the living room we have a Christmas tree. My girlfriend does the baking in the kitchen. So you get those smells of the fresh cookies with that cinnamon, you know. That's kind of the picture that it paints for me. In turn, I paint for you. So yeah, Christmas time in a bottle. I completely understand. Maybe the sweater they decided to put on this bottle, you know, kind of giving you the idea. Best time to wear this would be the winter time. Fantastic time to wear this. Now, what I really like about it, why I wanted to recommend it here on this list, other than the smell and what it reminds me of course, is because it's not loud, right? It's not a screamer. It's not shouting. I get all of like 5 hours on my skin with this fragrance. And that's kind of the thing, you know, you don't want something that's really loud and invasive when you're in close proximity of people. And that is not this fragrance. It's not loud. It's not super screaming. It's not projecting. I do enjoy it. You know, I don't need, and I know a lot of you out there can agree on this, we don't always need these beastly performing fragrances. And that's not this. And I'm totally okay with that. It's a great fragrance, great smell, and I love it. And it's one of my favorite all-time affordable fragrances. You could find this for around like 30 bucks. Burberry London, check it out. The next fragrance reminds me, well, not this particular, the original reminds me of Christmas when I was a child. This one is a flanker to the original. It's Dior Fahrenheit Les Parfums. So the original Fahrenheit, my father used to wear all the time, and I specifically remember him wearing it around Christmas time, and I'm thinking I'm associating that with, you know, my childhood. So anyway, since that fragrance was launched in 1988, you get that sweet, it's such a sweet fragrance with a nice balance and blend of warm spices. You have that leather in here. You do experience the violet leaf, but unlike the original where it was super heavy and, you know, on that petroleum feel, it's much tucked away, sitting in the background somewhere, not making itself that present. Fantastic one. Like I said, guys, spices, booze, leather. I mean, what the hell more could you want from this fragrance? It's so good. Such a great fragrance. This is another one that's back in stock on fragrancebuy.ca. The link is there. You might as well check this one out while you're there, especially if you like, you know, what I just said. I've been loving this fragrance. Matter of fact, I'm going to make this my scent of the day Christmas Eve. So follow me right here on Instagram, calis.groom.room, and you'll see all my, you know, scent of the days and stuff like that, the pictures that I post. So this one will definitely be there for Christmas Eve. Love this stuff. Great fragrance, great performance out of this one. Another one that's not super loud, but it's not light either. It's right in that moderate space. 6 to 8 hours, my sweet spot, my favorite type of performance. Moderate projection, moderate sillage, great scent trail, great longevity. Check out Dior Fahrenheit Les Parfums. This next fragrance does not smell like Christmas at all. However, it's perfect for the holiday. It's boozy, it's sweet, it's Plum In Cognac by Scents of Wood. It's my scent of the day today. What a fantastic fragrance this is. Gooey, syrupy like plum. You have nice spices in here. I'm thinking cinnamon. That's what I get out of this fragrance anyway. You have that cognac, that nice boozy cognac. You have the barrels that the perfumer's alcohol was aged in. Just a wonderful fragrance. Many of you have tried this on my recommendation. You've been loving it. I've been appreciating that. But yeah, this is just a great fragrance. It's a very elegant and sophisticated take on a gourmand fragrance. And it's one that I've been absolutely loving. One of my favorite pickups of 2021 by a long shot. Plum In Cognac, guys, if you haven't experienced this one yet, you definitely have to get your noses on this one and try it. You know, I did that video on Plum In Cognac, and I told you about the 3-pack sampler fragrance pack that you could get. I think it retails right around that $90 price point. You get 3 little, you know, 10 milliliter decants or travel sprays, but whatever you want to call them. But yeah, check that out. Include this. Try leather and bourbon and sandalwood and oak. Those are 3 of my favorites right now from the house. This fragrance, though, is simply fantastic. Great for this time of year. Again, moderate all the way around, like I was saying with Dior Fahrenheit Les Parfums. Same case here in terms of performance. Great one, perfect not only for this time of year, you know, the weather we're experiencing, great for the holiday season. If you're like me and you love a sophisticated gourmand fragrance, check out Plum In Cognac by Scents of Wood. Sticking with the theme of sophisticated, elegant gourmands that fit perfectly for the holiday season in this time of year, let's talk about Kilian Angel Share. My God, I love this fragrance. It's so good. Cinnamon is a big player here. Of course, you have that boozy cognac. You have oak barrels in here. You have praline, tonka bean, sandalwood. Oh my God. This is another one. Like, what more do you want for the holiday season than this fragrance here? Again, you know, just like Plum In Cognac in Dior Fahrenheit Les Parfums, this one is another one. Moderate, all across the board. Great fragrance. The difference between this and Plum Cognac, aside from the brand and, you know, the scent profile, is where Plum In Cognac is more of like your sophisticated, elegant gourmand. This stuff is sexual, it's seductive, and it's just welcoming, inviting, but it's also cozy and comforting at the same time, just like you, Plum In Cognac. But this is a great one, guys. If you haven't tried this one, definitely get your nose on this one. Like I said, if you haven't already, Kilian Angel Share, a great boozy scent for this time of year. And I love it. You know, most people go to Walt Disney World to hang out with their family, perhaps, you know, maybe meet Mickey or Minnie Mouse. Me, I go there to buy fragrance. That's where I picked up Oud Essential from Guerlain. So this stuff is just amazing. It's amazing. I love this fragrance so much. You have oud in here, obviously. It's in the name. You also have leather in here. You have rose. And get this, pine is not listed in the notes. There's nothing, you know, in the note breakdown that screams Christmas in any way, but this one actually smells like a fresh cut Christmas tree. Crazy, I know, but it's true, guys. Matter of fact, now that I'm saying that, I just remembered the first time I received a compliment from this, I wore it to work, because I bought this in the summer, but I wore it to work that winter. And when I walked into the office, one of my coworkers, she goes, it smells like Christmas in here. It was Oud Essential, and I just can't escape that that compliment. I can't forget it. It won't leave my memory. And I think it wasn't until, maybe I thought about that beforehand, but right then when she said that, I was like, oh my God, she's right. It does definitely smells like Christmas. Fantastic fragrance. I love this. Like I said, you know, like I've been saying about this fragrance, I should say, excuse me there, this is a great beginner's oud fragrance. It's not challenging. It's not off-putting. It's not animalic. It is a great place to start your oud journey, in my opinion. Check out Oud Essential from Guerlain. This stuff is just amazing. Originally, I had 7 fragrances here to share with you guys, but there was a fragrance that was staring me in the eye because I did not put it away after I recorded that tobacco fragrances video that I uploaded here on Monday. Go check that out. I'm very proud of that video. Fantastic video focused around, you know, tobacco fragrances. So definitely, guys, go check that out if you haven't already. But this one, of course, many people's signature scent when it comes to Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille. Great fragrance. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time talking about it. Cloves, cinnamon, tobacco, vanilla. Fantastic. I absolutely love this stuff. Again, it's a nice moderate, you know, fragrance. Some people say it goes beast on their skin. For me, it's just moderate. And, you know, again, that's my sweet spot. I love moderate fragrances. I love things that don't project heavy. You know, from time to time, I love beast fragrances. But when I know I'm going to be in you know, close range of folks, I love fragrances like this that's not going to be intrusive, invasive, and I don't have to worry or be fearful if I'm going to give somebody a headache, you know? Great fragrance here. Like I've been saying, you know, great for this time of year, for the holiday season. Just fantastic stuff, guys. And I'm very glad to finally have a bottle of this in my collection. Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille. Okay, so this will be the 4th year in a row that I wear this fragrance on Christmas Day. This will be my scent of the day on Christmas Day. Many of you should know what I'm about to tell you, and that, of course, is Naxos from Xerjoff, my favorite fragrance of all time. Love this stuff. Lemon, bergamot, honey and lavender are huge players in this fragrance. Of course, you have your tobacco here. Just a fantastic smell. A great fragrance, one that I will never, ever be without. One that I will keep recommending to you guys for, you know, fall and winter seasons to come. Oh, it's just amazing. It's such a great fragrance. I love this stuff. The reactions from people when you are wearing this is incredible. I've created many Christmas memories with this fragrance that I will never forget. I love this stuff just so much. I can't say enough great things about it, really. There's nothing bad to me about this fragrance. It's just perfect. It really is. Xerjoff Naxos will be my scent of the day that day. That concludes the list today, guys. Now I want to hear from you all. What do you guys, what do you look forward to wearing this holiday season? Even if you don't celebrate, still, list below. Let us all know what you guys, you know, like to wear around this holiday season. This community that we've built together here is amazing. You guys are so engaging. Even with each other, I noticed that you guys love, you know, to interact with each other. So please drop comments below. Don't forget to like the video, please. That really does help with the visibility and the YouTube algorithm. Subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future content. Love each other, respect everyone, guys. Thank you very much for spending some time with me today. I wish you all a happy, safe, and Merry Christmas if you do celebrate. If you don't celebrate, happy holidays to you. I'll catch you in the next episode. Take care, everybody. Peace.